How many?
plague that happened.
Was it a lot of people dying or only few?
I don't know.
Mister, I don't know. Nice to meet you.
What do you mean?
What do you mean you do not know?
Supposed to know
How you
everything?
know that it entered it, but you do not know how many? How you know it's in the plague entered it?
I read it. I
Huh?
read that there was a plague. I know this hadith about the plague,
Okay.
but
So so your
they s-
prophet is a false prophet.
no, he's not.
If he said it will not enter it,
No, it doesn't mean immune, but
guys, if I
just a
say,
mass death.
look at this madness. He said it will not enter it. What do you mean not immune?
It just means it doesn't, yeah, genocide it basically.
No,
There's never
actually,
going to
no,
be
it no,
genocide.
it did genocide it.
It's not like the Black Death in Europe, you know. There's not going to be a mass death
No, it
of
is a
the Arabs.
guys. Did he say it's not a mass death? It's not.
And yeah, you see the people of Medina, they're still alive.
No, it was a mass death.
They're
Almost
not in,
the city became empty.
no, I don't know about this.
Read.
The people still there are still here, perhaps. What do you mean?
Really? So what if people are still alive? What
So
the heck?
that's what a
Read,
complete
read carefully.
annihilation.
Read carefully. How was the death? Massive or not massive? Once I went to Medina, where outbreak disease, which is the plague, and the people were dying rapidly. I was sitting with Umar. This is right after
Yeah,
Muhammad's death. This is not 10th century after. So I was
yeah, but they're
sitting
still
with
alive.
Omar and the funeral passing, like funeral after funeral. The people praised and the deceased. Omar said, it has been affirmed, paradise. Then another funeral passed by. It's affirmed the paradise. And then another funeral pass. Like this is all in this. Look how many. Look at
Yeah,
this.
yeah, I know a lot of people, but
You know,
they're still
those guys are
alive.
just walking in the street and they are funeral after funeral after funeral. But your prophet
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
okay, yeah, yeah. Your prophet says that this plague will never enter, never ever enter the city because what? Because of medicine? No. Because of doctors? No. Because the angels are guarding it.
yeah. But I told you this is what it means is a complete annihilation by plague.
What the
That's
heck?
what it means. It doesn't mean some this supernatural place that people are immune from any disease. CP, there is no such thing.
This is what mean.
No, this is what you
So if
mean.
I say,
This is
if,
what you
so
mean.
are you
This
saying
is
to me,
what you
okay,
want to say.
I will use your answer to examine it. So now are you saying to me that the Dajjal will enter the city?
Oh no, he won't.
Oh, so how come he will not enter the city for the Dajjal, but the plague will enter? He said the both. He said both will not enter because the angels are guarding them. So if the plague can enter, that means the Dajjal can enter. And Muhammad is a fraud. And this
Oh
has
no,
happened.
the
And this has
plague.
happened
This is a disease.
less than 2 years after Muhammad death. Less than 2 years, proven to be false prophet.
The disease, the ta'un, the word used is ta'un, but the city, the Medina, and it's not immune to waba. Some people.
That is a ta'un, my friend.
It's
Any
different.
pandemic is a ta'un. That's what they
Look,
call it.
I told you it's a mass annihilation. That's what it means. The hadith. Yeah, because the Dajjal comes to
All right.
destroy the Muslims in Medina.
Take a hike. Let your dad talk to me. And he called me stupid. That's a good one. Don't get married, okay? Don't get married. Like, honey, did you buy the vegetables? What vegetables? I told you to buy carrot and cucumber. Why you want to buy a cucumber? What I'm doing here? I'm your husband. But you're useless. You can do nothing. We have to use a cucumber. What are you talking about? For salad? No, to make babies. Oh boy. Go ahead,
Hi,
Zach.
hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. Are you a Muslim?
I'm Jewish, but I wanted to show you a source where Muhammad steals from the Talmud,
Okay.
but I don't have permission to send it in the chat. You need to have like a certain level or something to send it.
Is it a website?
Let's have a screenshot of two like
What
verses or
What
verses.
about you send the website so we can share it on the screen?
I'll need like a few minutes to find the exact link to it. Should
All
I come
right.
back in like 2 minutes?
Okay, take your time. No problem. Thank you. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? A smart Muhammadan, if I am not insulting. Because Muhammadan, they get so much offended so fast if you say smart Muhammadan. You know, they don't like this word. A smart Muhammadan is an ex-Muslim. That's why they don't like it. They will say like, what? Why you're offending us? Islamophobic? Did you call us smart? We are people who believe that camel urine is healthy. And you call us smart? You are simply insulting. Hmm? Any Muhammadan? So is Muhammad is a false prophet? He is a thief. And he is fabricating signs. And the guy, he make a promise, none of them come true. So when Muhammad, he said that there is 6 signs, read carefully. Where is the potato about the signs? There is 6 signs before the last hour. Number 1, my death. Muhammad, he count that his death is a sign of the hour. Why? That means Muhammad, he believed that the hour will be so close by, to the point his death will count. But if it is going to be thousands of years after, there's no point to mention my death. We know what my death means. So his death is the first sign. What is the second sign? You will occupy Jerusalem. But Jerusalem, Muslim occupy right after his death, not long after. Umar is the one who took it. Nothing happened. The disease. What's up with disease? He would destroy you like sheep. Okay, but when this happened, what will happen? People will be so rich. How many times the earth were infected with a plague? Massive ones and tens of millions. In fact, the UK, the last plague happened there, I think half of the population died. Right? Half of the population of the UK died. There's no judgment day happened yet. Muhammad making things up. And then after the plague happened, right away the wealth will be like crazy. Everybody is rich. All right, Zigo, you found it?
Yeah, I've got it. I'm gonna put it in the chat now.
All right.
Give me a sec.
We know that Muhammad, he stole tons of stories from the Jews, most of them from the legions of the Jews, like the story of the
I
ant.
just
Yeah, Safira
I just
website.
posted
I know
it.
Safira website. Okay. All right.
So if you go onto it
I will.
and
I will.
do you want me to start?
I will put it for you on the screen, and you read for us. Is that okay?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Let us go here. All right. Go ahead, my friend. Read for us what it says here. Uh-oh. Did I exit the page?
Yeah, I think you did.
Um, okay. Let us do it again. All right.
Okay, so if
From
you
which part
scroll
you
down,
are? From which
wait,
part you want to read?
a bit down, please.
Go down. Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to get you to the right bit. So if you go by about 4 lines down, it says they are matters not suitable for recording in a book. consider a statement of our sages, chapter 25, where we find the following in the name of Rabbi Elazar ben Hurkanus. So this is the quote now that's in the Quran. He said to Rabbi Akiva, if all the oceans were to be ink, and all the reeds were turned into quills, and all the men scribes, they could not commit to paper all the laws about ritual purity and purity which I have learned through constant association with my teachers during my life. So this is saying, right, if all the ink essentially was turned to water, this would not be able to be written on paper because these laws account for so much. Now, if you go to Quran 31:27, you find the exact same statement, but in relation to the Quran. So instead of it being regarding the ritual laws of the Torah, the statement's made regarding the Quran. And this was a statement that is recorded from the mouth of Rabbi Akiva in the 1st century. It's Quran 31:27.
All right. This is written by which rabbi?
By Rabbi Akiva.
Okay.
Sorry, this is Rabbi Elazar ben Hurkanus. Rabbi ben Hurkanus, who said to Rabbi Akiva.
All right. So there are matters are not suitable for recording in the book. Consider a statement of our sage in Avot the Rabbi Natan chapter 25, where we find the following: in the name of Rabbi Elazar ben Hurkanus, he said to Rabbi Akiva, if all the ocean were be ink, all the reeds were turned into quills, all men scribe, they could not commit to paper all the hala shot.
It means laws. It means laws, basically.
The laws. Okay. About ritual purity. So, guys, what he is talking about, this is a copy, and he's right. Muhammad, he claimed, if the whole ocean become ink, it's not going to be enough to write the word of Allah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. We know that he copied a lot from the Jews and other sources.
Right. There's like a story in the Talmud regarding this allegorical, of course, because what Muhammad tends to do is he tends to take a lot of the stories in the Talmud that are allegorical and interpret them literally.
Yeah.
So we know that they're not supposed to be, for example, Adam being really tall. There's an allegory, right, for his knowledge, right? He had knowledge of the total earth. But Muhammad takes it and Muhammad literally interprets it. That Adam was literally until the sky, which of course no one really believes within Judaism. So he tends to just reinterpret and misinterpret traditional Jewish sources.
Yeah. You see, guys, the comparison between what our friend here he showed us from the Talmud. This is the verse he's talking about. Muhammad, he said, and it's fit exactly as he said from the Talmud. If the sea were ink for writing the word of my Lord, in the Talmud it says the law, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Surely the sea would be exhausted before the word of my Lord would be finished. And this is, remember, Talmud is not the book of God. Talmud is a book of Rabbi. It's not God talking. This is a Rabbi saying that.
And it's his own metaphor for how many laws one can expand upon within the rabbinic law. So it's a metaphor the rabbi is bringing to show how many laws can come about from this rabbinic tradition.
But the dangerous about this, what you showed us now, and thank you for showing us. I don't know. I just learned it from you. Well, the dangerous about this is Muhammad is even not copying it from like godly words. It's a rabbi. It's not a prophet. It's not like something inspired by God to a prophet. It's a rabbi.
It's revelation.
Yeah. And then Muhammad, he take it and he put it a verse in his book, claiming it's coming from his God, when the fact he just learned it from a Jew around him. And actually, If you compare carefully, you will notice it's the same exactly. It's not like too far from each other, you know. Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Muhammad, like I said, he just tends to take the exact same story and just replace a couple words that are attributed to Islam. I saw, for example, there's a story in the Talmud of someone who had a painting and his child came out a different color. So the rabbi said, well, go look at the painting. And he noticed that the painting had a weird color, and that's why the child came out a certain color. Now, this is obviously, right, it's an allegorical story that basically that tells you that if one, for example, raises his child in a home, right, with the child will turn out will come about from the way in which his house is. Meaning, if the home is unstable, the child will turn out to be unstable. So this was the metaphor given in the Talmud. Now Muhammad takes it and he replaces the story, but with a camel. So someone had a funny child, and he said, "Well, go look at the camel." And he
Yeah,
noticed that the camel had a certain color, and he said, "This is why your child came out different."
yeah. If you can have a source for that one too, so we can join them together and people they can read. But that one about the camel is about Muhammad making the hadith. He's trying to be smart, but in the same time he's being stupid because uh, remember the hadith where Muhammad been asked about the women. She's the guy, he came to him, he said, my wife, she gave birth to a black boy, you know.
Right. That's the story, right?
Yeah. So how his wife get a black boy if his wife is white and he's white? Muhammad, he mentioned, like, do you see how those camels, they are gray, but those are camels, they are having sex with each other. The women, she did not. This is the whole point. They are camels, you know, and the camels didn't have a wife and husband. The camel see a female, he jump on her. So is that wife is a camel and she's surrounded by camels? So we can explain why she have a black boy. So his answer was hilarious and stupid. But what do you expect? An idiot. Because there's no comparison. There's no comparison between both. Because simply the woman, she is a female, she have one husband. The camel, the female camel, she is sleeping with every camel in the field. So if the female camel, she have a baby today is green and tomorrow is red and the day after is a different color, well, because she is not having a husband. She have camels around her, you know. Whoever jump first, he make the baby, you know. Yeah, Muhammad the thief. All right. Anything else you want to share with us, my friend?
I'm just trying to find the source for this exact story within the Talmud. Can you give me 2 minutes?
Well, anytime you can join us and you can share with us anything in you know. And as you see here, we just learned from our friend here something. Me myself, I never saw this one before. I just learned from you. I have to say it. You can record it.
God bless you, man. God bless you. I love you so much.
No, you see,
very cool.
Because we learn, we learn. Our life is a process of learning. And the humble man is the one who say, I just learned something new today, not the one who claimed to know everything. So yeah, I just learned. I never heard. I know that Muhammad, he got those from somewhere, you know. And I know actually there is some biblical source too. Muhammad is taking those, like when in the Bible where it says about the miracle of Jesus, where it says no book can write the miracle of Jesus. No books, can contain all the miracles. So Muhammad now is taking the same idea, but here is so clear. He is taking word by word from the Talmud. It's not just an idea. The word ink, the word ocean, what is the connection between the ocean and the ink? Nothing. So it's an idea of a man that if this ocean was ink, it's not going to be enough. Muhammad, he take it from the rabbi, he put it in his book, and he claimed it belonged to him. And then now we have to laugh and If there is any Muslim, by the way, can come to the mic and get this Jewish man busted, feel free. Any Abdul? He's lying about your prophet. He's lying and he have evidence of his lies. Potato Muhammad. Potato Muhammad. Who in the world can believe in such a man? Nobody. You have to be mentally ill to believe in such a mentally ill person. Do we have any Muhammadan? You know, every story in the Quran, and you know what? I have a challenge for the Muslims. To find me one story in the Quran is not a story from somebody else. Just anything. Anything you want, you know, just your choice. Any Muslim? Even your prayer, Al-Fatiha, is a theft. Even that is a theft. So what is left? Nothing. A thrifty religion. Any Abdul? You don't have any Abdul? If all the ocean were ink, were to be ink, what a potato Muhammad is. What a shameful potato. Maybe I should read the Talmud. I need to find the Talmud in English. It's in this website anyway, but I need to find some time and read all of it, you know, so we can get Muhammad busted. I'm sure we will find a lot of stories there. This false man Muhammad is just a fraud. Any Abdul? Who's Abdul want to join us? Okay, the one who have more messages, you can share them in YouTube. You can share them. We have a chat in Patreon, by the way, in case you do not know. You can go and post them in Patreon so people they can copy your, because here in Discord they will disappear. Like, you know, Discord after we close, the whole chat is gone, you know. So you can post them in Patreon. We have a chat for those who are member in Patreon. It's for free. You know, you don't have to be. You can post under my videos. You can post in the comment. So maybe after we finish, you can post as many as comment you can. And if you want to post a link, go to Patreon, post it there, and I will post the link for you in my comment section in the YouTube. Okay, Valakira. Go ahead. I'm saying your name correctly. Valkyrie. Sorry. If I'm saying your name wrong. You can hear me? Maybe she have difficulty, or he, I'm not sure.
Can you hear me?
I do hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, my mic was off. Good evening, everybody.
All right, go ahead.
I was saying I have like two passages from the Talmud which were copied into the Quran. Can I post them on
Sure,
the
sure.
chat
Go
for
ahead.
everybody to see?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do it now.
Anyone
I'll do it
have
now.
messages or passages you want to post? Go ahead, feel free. It's better if you can post a link so people they can save it. You know. Okay, she's maybe looking for them. Zigo.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to? My friend wrote a document where he exposes Abu Huraira because Abu Huraira was a known hadith fabricator from early Jewish sources. So I'm just going to put it in the chat now. It's a Google document. If you can just click
No,
on
no,
it.
no. CP, we don't want people to open the possibility of others doxing. We don't like Google Docs. Then people will be accidentally clicking this and then their identity exposed. If you want to post resources, post the screenshot. And you can send the links to admins and mods. We can double check your links.
But why it is in document? Why we cannot have it in you know, Safira or website?
Yeah.
Can't you have it?
Because
Can't you have it in a link? You know.
yeah, this is a link to a Google document. It's just my friend wrote it that way.
Yeah. If you can find us a link like you the same as you did in Safira, that will be better. So we can save it and we can use it later. Document is not too much trustworthy. In the same time, it's not too much useful for everybody. Alfred, he posed for this about marrying 4 women. If one of those women fit to marry into priesthood and one was unfit, okay. Which part, Alfred, is the one Muhammad is copying? It says here 4 women. Okay. Omit the Mishnah and say instead 4 married men offset more than 4 brother died. What does that mean? All right. Do they? He has a permission. Let us see. 4. But here I see Alfred is speaking about 4 married women. Down, okay. 4 total. I see. All 4 brother died. The 4 brother died. 4 married. Okay. All right. In the case of the Mishnah, marrying 4 women will likely lead to contention since it's difficult to support so many people, and probably lead to strife. Yeah, we cannot, you know, where it's possible for him to marry 4 women in the case, yeah. But you know, like I don't see this is too much. Muhammad is taking from it, even maybe, because you know the way I understand the Quran, Muhammad never said you can marry 4 women. Muhammad never said that. Muhammad he said you can marry 9. If you go in the Quran, you will find the Quran saying, even though the Muslim they say it's 4, but the Quran says it's 9. We are typing in English. In chapter 4, verse number 3, it says, go and do if 2 and 3 and 4. The Muslim false translation says or. In Arabic there is no or. And this explains why all the Muslims in the beginning they have 9 in the same time, you know, together. If it's 4, they will not exceed. But they have more than 4, all of them. So in Arabic it doesn't say 2 or 4. In Arabic it says 2 And in Arabic, wa, the letter wa, mean and. 3 and 4. The total is 9. If you ask the Muslims how many Muhammad they have in the same time together, they will say to him, they will say to you, most of them, they will say 9. Well, why 9? Because the Quran says 2 and 3 and 4.
I have the source, by the way, for that story you said.
About what?
The story, I just put it in the chat. It's
All
the
right.
Safari.
All right, now is better. And
I
this,
put the
and this is the
link
story
in the
was
chat.
about what, Zico? This is about what?
The picture that was a different color, and this is why the child came out a
Ah,
different color.
okay. Yeah. There is a woman who commits adultery while in okay.
Do you want to click onto it and I'll read it for you?
Okay. I am black and my wife is black. Is that correct? This is the one?
That's the one, yeah.
Okay. Guys, look at this funny one. Actually, this is hilarious. This is really funny. This is a good one. Let me show you this one. Look like I need to read the Talmud. That will be, something. So the guy, an Arab king, he said, the king of the Arab asked, Akiva, I am black and my wife is black, but she has borne me a white son. Shall I kill her? Because she played the harlot while under me. He said to him, do you have images within your house? He said to him, yes. He said to him, are your household images white or black? He said to him, white. He said to him, when you were busy with her, she set her eye on the image and bore a child like them. That's amazing. So
Right. And obviously,
what,
again, it's like
what,
totally metaphorical, right?
no, it's not
The
metaphorical. It's about sex, actually. Like when you are busy with her, he meant I will have sex, right?
right. But I'm saying the point of the story by like Rabbi Akiva, right? That we don't believe these like stories really occurred. We believe they give different lessons, right? And establish different points, right? And again, Muhammad interprets it literally,
But
right? And he just like
but
reinterprets a
here,
couple words and just applies it.
isn't it about a real birth story, like a person who was
No,
really born? No?
probably not. No.
The strange is the Arab king is black. There's no Arab king is black. They are not black.
Right. So it can mean dark, but again, it's the point of the story is to teach a certain lesson, how things are dependent upon the house, and that's the outcome of the child. And again, he obviously thought that his wife was cheating. That's why he wanted to kill her. That's why he went to Rabbi Akiva. But again, you find the same story in Hadith, right? So
The story in the Hadith about a real person who gave real birth, and Muhammad, he used a camel, not images. They are close, but we cannot say much that they are really the same. Not like the ink, the one you mentioned before. This one, they can deny it. They can say it's not the same. But if you go down here, let's see. If you are surprised over this matter, learn from the Jacob flock. They were conceived from the sticks and stated in Genesis 30:39. Since this flock conceived by the sticks and the flocks before. So he's using the story in Genesis as a reference for what he is saying. Okay. Then the king of the Arab thanks our Akiva. Thus, then when any woman is alone with her husband in holiness and at the end produce a righteous children from her, thus we find is so in the case of Hannah, when she was alone with her husband in the holiness, and the Holy One did not deprive her for her reward, rather gave her a righteous like son, like Moses. And instead, yeah. All right. Vakalira, you want to say something?
Yeah, I was saying I posted it in the chat.
The same one?
No, another one.
Different one? Do you have you post
Yeah.
the link?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I didn't see your link. Where is her link? Can you post it
You
again?
may have.
Okay, I see it now. I see it. Okay. Quran 532. All right. Okay, I will wait for you on the screen. Tell us where to read. This is where to read.
Just keep scrolling up.
Okay.
Yeah, around here.
Starting from where? Genesis 4:10.
Keep scrolling.
Okay.
Just a little. Yeah, around here.
Where?
Yes, past it.
I passed it.
Mm, says something about we taught Adam that if he kills a man, it's as if he has killed all of mankind.
It says what? Your voice is not clear for me. Let me put your voice maximum. It is maximum. Say again.
If he kills a man, it is as if he has killed all of mankind.
As if he killed all mankind. Yeah. But this is not from the Talmud. This is from the Bible. You know, there's no need to find this. Yeah, this is in the Bible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That exact phrase, the exact phrase.
Yeah. In fact, Muhammad there, he's saying that he mentioned this is Musa's, right? If you go in the verse here, he mentioned that this is God says to Musa. But he claimed that this is from Allah. You know, but in reality, if you read here, it says it clearly, and we have ordained to the children of Israel. So he announced this is for Israel, and which here he is saying clearly he is copying Israel, but he claims still he is a thief because he claimed that this is a verse given to him from Allah, when in fact this is something came to Moses in the Old Testament, you know, and written in the Old Testament. If someone killed a person who is innocent, as if he killed all mankind. Here Muhammad, he just changed the word and he claimed it's coming from Allah. All right. Thank you for sharing. That's good. I'm happy that there is more of you are trying to share things and they are looking and reading. I like that. You know.
Can I show you one more?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just gonna pop it in the chat. So this is the hadith. Do you want to read it really quick?
All right, let's see. Surah Al-An'am, chapter 74, 79. Recall when Abraham said to his father Azar. Okay, go ahead. That will be an interesting one.
Do you want me to read it? Or?
You want to post from the Talmud?
Yeah, so this is the exact same thing in the Midrash, which is
okay. Can you show me?
Yeah, just put it in the chat now.
But Azar, does it say in the Jewish writing? It says Azar, the same word.
No. I just put the correct one in the chat at the bottom. If you scroll down.
Let us see. Can't you find the link?
I don't have a link to the actual thing right now. I can get it in a second.
Okay, let me see if I can find the link for it. I will try to copy and search the exact text. Maybe we can find it. I am interested to know what it says there about Azar. Let us see.
I have the Hebrew text. I don't have the translation of it. What I put in the chat is the translation. This is the Hebrew of it.
All right, this is Safira. It's only in Hebrew.
Yeah, but I can give you my friend's translation of it in the English.
If you can find it, let me know. But can you tell me what
Yeah,
it says
in the chat.
about, like, in the part when Abraham, he said to his father Azar, you know, what it says in the Hebrew?
So if you look in the chat, I put the translation to it,
Oh,
the
okay.
correct one.
Uh,
And the Maggid said that Abraham, our father, this is the Medrash.
okay, peace of you said. So here there's nothing really about the father of Abraham name, correct?
No, it's speaking of when Abraham saw the stars, he wouldn't worship it. Then he saw the moon, and he wouldn't worship it. Right? And then God came to him and he worshipped God. So the same stories in the Medrash.
Yeah, this is not about the father of Abraham, Azar. This is about how Abraham he worshiped. He changed his religion, correct?
Correct. He went to monotheism, and this is in Surah Al-An'am, ayat 74 to 79.
Right. Exactly. Actually, it's exactly the same in the Quran. Huh.
Right.
That's hilarious.
Literally, read this. It says, he cried, and God heard his cries and sent him angel Gabriel to rejuvenate him and give him milk. Thus, milk was given to Abraham from angel Gabriel's right hand's finger, and he was sucking on it until Abraham was 10 days old, and began to go into the country, left from the cave, and went to the riverbank. And as he came, the sun and the stars came out, and he said, these are gods. And later, as he rose, the dawn stood, and he did not see the stars. And he says, I will not worship them, for they are not gods. And thus later he saw the sun and said, this is my God, and I worship him. And as it came dark, he said, this cannot be my God. They have causes, something else causing their action. Still speaking, and here came the angel Gabriel, and said, peace be upon you, Abraham. And Abraham said to him, peace be upon to you. Who are you? And he said, and Gabriel said to him, I am Gabriel, the angel emissary of the Holy One. At the time, he went to the Holy One who found him. The other time, he went to one spring, and he found there, washed his hands and feet, and began praying to God, kneeling and prostrating. So we have the same story in that surah.
Yeah, I need to find a link so we can share it with people here. Let us see if I can find it.
Are you trying to find the Medrash or the surah?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the exact what you posted for me in English, the Jewish writing. So
It's quite a rare, I think.
I'm trying to search. I keep searching because this is actually this is a very good this is a very good theft. That's a good one.
I've got tons of these.
That's a very good
one.
Let us see. I'm trying to search, guys. We need to find it. Somebody find it. Let me post this in YouTube. I don't know if I don't think I can post it in YouTube, but I can post it for sure in Rumble. And to preserve it, actually, I'm going to post it in the info. Of the video of YouTube. I'm not sure if we can post it all. Let us see if that will work. So guys, you will find it in the info because I don't think I can post all of this as one post in the chat. It's very long. So what I will do, I will delete almost everything in my page. And now I post it for you in the info. So if somebody can find us the link for this information, if you click now in the info of YouTube, you will find it. And let me see if I can post the same thing, in Rumble.
By the way, if you don't believe the translation I'm giving you is accurate, you can put it into ChatGPT. You can copy and paste the Hebrew into ChatGPT, the Aramaic, and they'll translate it for you.
Yeah, there's many ways for translation, but you see, Rumble could not post all the. Let me post it in the comment in Rumble. Here we go. I think I can. Yeah. All right. So for those who are in Rumble, I just posted the comment, which is showing us the story, which is mentioned in the Quran. If we go in the Quran, how Abraham. That is a scandal, Muhammad.
It's crazy.
Yeah, here we go. So if you, in case you do not know what we are talking about, those are the verses where Muhammad he claimed he received it from his God. All right, and as you see, it turned to be, what is the name of the book? You said, Zico.
Yeah, sorry. It's called, let me just find it there. It's called Isa Midrashim. It's the Midrash of Abraham and his father. The Midrash of Abraham and his father.
Can you type the name, because I have difficulty to hear you. If you can type the name of the book.
Done.
All right. Okay, the Midrash. I have a difficulty to read it. The Midrash of Abraham and his father. So the name of the book he is quoting from is the Midrash. All right. Let me post it for people on YouTube and Rumble. So I need to search for this one.
Muslims don't need to study Quran and Hadith anymore. They can just learn the Talmud and they can kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah, and they will find how fraud Muhammad is. Yeah. Well, you know, I was going to talk about totally different topic today. I mean, we have a lot of verses Muhammad he took from the Bible too, even from Paul. I mean, the Muslim they keep attacking Paul, but if you read, you will see how much Muhammad was copying from Paul. In fact, just a few days ago, when the Abdul he came, he accepted a prophecy about Muhammad, but he was quoting Paul. You remember? So the Muhammadan, they are so hypocrite. They keep attacking Paul when they want all day long, but the second they want to prove Muhammad to be exist somewhere, they say this is Paul. This is about Muhammad. Is that the story, Alfred, about Abraham?
Are you talking to me?
No, Alfred, he posted a website. Okay, with the splendor and mother rejoice.
My friend Benji Levy sends regards.
Oh, look what Alfred he posted for us here. He found. Is that the Midrash, the same Alfred? The link you posted? Let us see this one here. So here you will see, this is in English. So here we see the babe proclaims God. When the sun sank, the star come forth. He said, these are gods, but the dawn came and the stars could be seen no longer. And then he said, I will not be worshipped to those who they are no God. That's a good one. So guys, we found the link. Here we go. Thank you, Alfred. Let me post it for everybody, including in YouTube and Rumble.
My friend Benji says hi. He sends regards to you, Christian Prince. He's a big fan.
All right. Say hello to Benji. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for helping us. This is great, actually. I have a long list of reference of things Muhammad he stole, but you guys, you gave us more. I wasn't expecting, you know, those things to be added now. But I am sure if we search more books and more, we will find tons of reference about the thief Muhammad. So guys, look, this is a story. How Muhammad, he stole the story about Abraham. And remember, this is not God talking. So Muhammad is obviously copying from men, stories of men, not stories, not, you know, like if the Jews, they believe in this is their business. But this is, everyone knows that this is not from the Bible. So when Muhammad, he copied these stories, He need to explain to his people how the book which is not considered from God become a source of his information. Because a Muslim, he can say to you, okay, don't we have the same religion? We worship the same God, so it's normal we have the same story. No, it cannot be the same, you know. Especially when Muhammad, he's taking from the legions of the Jews, like the story of the ant and the flying carpet of Solomon. There's a book actually published in the internet for free, because it's a more than 100-year-old book, so you can download it for free legally. It's called The Legions of the Jews. And you will find a lot of legions Muhammad he took and he stole. All of it is coming from the Jews. From the Bible, you know, we have Muhammad. Like, you know, when Muhammad, we were talking about the hour. Muhammad, he mentioned the hour when it's going to come in many verses in the Quran. But you will notice that all of them consistent with certain verses in the Bible, like in Matthew, you know, 24, or in 1 Corinthians, or you know, any, like all the verses about the judgment day. Even in the Hadith, Muhammad, he is